On the surface, it was the ultimate American dream. Money multiplying overnight, fortunes growing beyond imagination, and trust placed in the hands of a man hailed as a financial genius. But hidden beneath the smiles, the luxury, and the champagne toasts was a secret so devastating it would ruin lives, destroy families, and leave a permanent scar on the world of finance. This is the story of the largest Ponzi scheme in U.S. history. Disclaimer: the following story is based on real-life events, public records, and historical accounts. It is intended for educational, documentary, and entertainment purposes only. While care has been taken to ensure accuracy, some scenes may be dramatized for storytelling and narrative effect. This video does not aim to defame, discredit, or harm the reputation of any individual, group, or organization. All persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Viewer discretion is advised, as some content may be disturbing to certain audiences. The illusion of trust cut to black and white footage of Bernard Lawrence Madoff, a calm, charming man in a tailored suit. His name was Bernie Madoff. To the world, he was a brilliant investor, the mastermind behind consistent, almost magical returns that defied the volatility of Wall Street. To his clients, he was not just a financier, he was a savior, a man who promised safety in a world of financial storms. Clips show ordinary investors signing checks, wealthy socialites hosting dinners, universities shaking hands with Madoff's firm. But what thousands didn't know, what no one could even imagine, was that behind the elegant offices and the polite smile, Madoff was orchestrating a scam so colossal it would make history. A school teacher from Florida investing her retirement savings. A charitable foundation in New York trusting Madoff with their entire endowment. Hollywood celebrities like Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick. Ordinary middle-class families who saw Madoff as their golden ticket to security. They all came from different walks of life: teachers, doctors, war veterans, billionaires, even charities that fed the hungry. Yet they were bound by one thing: faith in Bernie Madoff. Graphics show a rising chart with smooth upward lines, never dipping. His secret? No matter the economic climate, no matter how the stock market rose or fell, Madoff's clients always seemed to win. While Wall Street trembled during recessions, his funds stayed steady. While others lost millions in crashes, his investors reaped profits. It was perfection, too perfect. Cut to an interview clip, reenacted. Victim, voice actor. I remember looking at the statements and thinking, how is this even possible? But when everyone else was investing and everyone else was making money, who was I to question it? As word spread, more money poured in. Entire communities bound by trust invested together. Wealthy Jewish families in New York's Upper East Side, international banks from Europe, even wealthy businessmen from Latin America. By 2008, Bernie Madoff controlled over $65 billion on paper, making it the largest Ponzi scheme ever. Clips show luxury yachts, mansions, fine art, champagne parties. But the truth was darker. Behind the curtains, there were no investments, no secret strategy, just a simple, devastating trick. Madoff was running a Ponzi scheme, a financial fraud where money from new investors is used to pay returns to earlier ones, creating the illusion of success. It's named after Charles Ponzi, a swindler from the 1920s who promised investors riches from international postal stamps. Ponzi's scam lasted months. Madoff's lasted decades. Visual, old black and white photo of Charles Ponzi fades into Madoff's smiling face. The genius of Madoff wasn't in investing. It was in lying, in maintaining confidence so strong that no one dared to doubt him. People built lives on this illusion. Retirements were planned, hospitals expanded, dreams were lived. They believed their money was growing, safely guarded, but in reality, it was gone the moment they handed it over. The year is 2008. The global financial crisis is spreading like wildfire. Banks collapse, investors panic, and then the moment came. As markets crashed, clients rushed to withdraw billions. They wanted their money, but the money didn't exist. Madoff's office, December 2008. His sons confront him. It's all one big lie. The biggest Ponzi scheme in history. Silence, shock, betrayal. With those words, the empire crumbled. A fraud worth an estimated $65 billion collapsed overnight. The man who was once the most trusted figure on Wall Street became its most hated villain. Victims crying, news headlines flash, Madoff arrested, billions lost, lives shattered. Lives were destroyed, families lost everything. Charities closed their doors, retirees were forced back to work. Some victims, unable to cope with the shame and loss, took their own lives. Bernie Madoff in handcuffs. And yet, questions remain. How could such a massive fraud go undetected for decades? Did no one suspect? Or were there others hidden in the shadows who helped keep the illusion alive? This was more than just one man's crime. This was a system of deception, greed, and blind faith that stretched across the globe. And if Bernie Madoff could build such an empire on lies, who's to say there aren't others still operating, still smiling, still taking billions? Bernie Madoff's confession shook the world. In part 2, we step inside the web of deception and uncover the secrets that kept billions hidden in plain sight. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get notification on the next episode.